Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a do-it-yourself skateboard camera dolly so you can get those nice smooth shots of a product. So to get started, this portion right here is based off of the Frugal Filmmaker's do-it-yourself Steadicam, where he creates the spring-loaded camera platform for your camera. So I'll put a link to his video, but I'll also show you what's going on there. So your shopping list, what are you going to need? This skateboard wheel and truck setup. I actually bought the whole skateboard from Walmart for $10. It also came, it came as the full deal. So $10 and you got the whole thing. I priced out buying just skateboard wheels, bearings, and trucks, and it was actually more expensive to do that than it was just to go buy this $10 board, which it has actually pretty decent wheels and a good sturdy steel truck setup. So yeah, this one is already set up how it's going to be for when we use it, but I figured I only need to show you one because you can do it twice. So yeah, that one's already set up, and I'll show you how to put it together here. So your shopping list. So you need the $10 skateboard from Walmart or your own set of trucks and wheels, skateboard wheels. And then you're going to need to get 2 1/4-inch 20 thread bolts or screws that are 2 inches long. You need to have 6 nuts, 1/4-inch nuts, 4 1/4-inch washers, and you're going to need 3 of the 1/4-inch split lock washers. You'll need 2 1/4-inch butterfly nuts. You'll need 1 1/4-inch 20 thread, a 5-inch screw, and you need a spring if you want the spring loaded. You don't necessarily have to have it, but it helps. And I just found this spring at Lowe's. Make sure that it fits around the 1/4-inch screw is all you need to make sure of. And then you'll need, I used 1-inch PVC. You can use whatever size you want. I used 1-inch because I like to have a bigger platform for the camera. And as you can see here, I've already drilled the holes in to both pieces of PVC. You do need a 1/4-inch drill bit and a 1/4-inch drill bit and a drill. So you'll need those. And I just drilled holes in the bottom and on the top of this here. Also, I got this at Lowe's for $2. It was actually a little bit bigger, but they cut it for me, and that was kind of nice because then I had a few extra pieces in case I wanted to work with it. I just made sure it was 1 inch thick, make sure it was sturdy enough to hold the camera. And you can see here, I've got the holes drilled as well again. And all I did was find the center, drilled a hole there, and then I, along the same line, I went halfway. This is an 8-inch wide, so I just came 4 inches in and drilled a 1/4-inch hole, a little bit, I don't know, about 1/2 inch to 1 inch in on both ends. And that is it, guys. For the tools you'll need a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, and a wrench of some kind to tighten. I like to just use the adjustable one. It's faster. So let's go ahead and assemble this bad boy. So the first thing we'll do is assemble the truck setup. When I took the trucks off of the skateboard, there's another piece that goes on top that allows the skateboard to wobble back and forth. I got rid of that. You don't really need it. You don't really want that necessarily in your dolly. So just get it to where it looks like this. And the only thing you need to save is a piece of the part that goes right there, and what that's going to act as is a spacer so that there's clearance for the wheels underneath the board. Okay, so to assemble, you're going to take a washer, you're going to take your screw, put the washer on the screw, and you're going to run it through the bottom, just like that. Take your other washer, put it right on top. Now you're going to take your first, before you get that, you're going to take this here, the spacer, put it right there. You're going to take your first nut, and you're just going to screw that down with your hand. You don't need to use the wrench just yet. Screw it down with your hand, get it good and tight, as tight as you can with your hand. Take the split lock washer, put that on top. Take your other nut, and screw it down with your hand. What you want to do is you want to make sure you take the wrench and your Phillips screwdriver and tighten it down as much as you can get it, but this is going to do the trick for now. But get it tight. Okay, so now I've got both my setups. Okay, so we have both done. Trucks are done. And you're just going to put it through each of the holes on the end of your piece of wood. So you're going to go ahead and grab your butterfly nuts and align the wheels however you like. When you tighten this down, it's not going to be so tight to where you're not going to be able to move them anymore, but it's going to be tight enough to where it's going to keep them in the position you have them. So tighten it down pretty good with your hand. I'm just going to leave mine straight, but you can adjust this however you want to get a circular shot, you know, whatever kind of look you're going for. Okay, so that's set up there. The main dolly part is done. Okay, now we're going to assemble this. What you do, take your long 1/4 inch screw, put it through the bottom, put the key joint on there. Now you're going to take your spring, put the spring on there. You're going to take your first nut and you're going to screw it down with your hand. Now this part here, you can use some needle nose pliers to get it down a little tighter, but you don't necessarily need to because it's going to be spring loaded and it's going to be sturdy enough once you put the camera on there, and it'll be down there tight enough. So go ahead and screw this with your hand till you start to feel some tension from the spring. Once you get that tension, should be good. Take your other split lock, your last split lock washer, and your last nut, and you're going to screw it down with your hand, and you're going to get this one good and tight onto the split lock washer, so you're not going to have any movement. Now you see we have the spring loaded action here. Okay. And the last step is you're going to put the plug on top and feed the 1/4 inch through, just like that. Now this is going to move, but that's okay. And actually, I'm going to be getting a new tripod head, ballpoint head for my camera. That way I can have some more motion up here. But for now, this is all I have. But I will be getting a little more advanced. When I do get the tripod head, I'll put a new video up showing how that works. But if you don't have access to one of those, no stores in my town have them. This is going to do just fine. Spring loaded. Okay, now it's all set. There you go. I'm going to paint it black so it doesn't look so do-it-yourself. It'll look a little better once it's painted black. I'll paint the wood black and I'll paint the PVC black. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like with the camera on there. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm gonna probably be updating this a little bit, getting a new tripod head and maybe some other new stuff to add to it. But for now, this is definitely gonna do the trick and save yourself hundreds and hundreds of dollars. All right, guys, thanks for watching.